I don't have an eating disorder. It was really hard on my body not to be able to eat and drink. The worst hospital stay was probably the vitamin deficiency. I was in so much pain. Good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm just reading a few comments. One of the comments that I'm getting a lot is, my port, why do you have it? What's going on? Also, another comment is, how are you feeling? Today I woke up pretty, not so great and hot, but I'm giving my body some time to rest. I'm in bed and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm getting strong. Strong. Anyway, so another question I had was, why do you have a port? What is the use of it? And I see a lot of comments because I said in a vlog, some people don't think I should have one. And all you amazing subscribers are just saying, ignore them, they're just jealous, this and that, you need it. Don't let someone tell you otherwise, honey. Snap, snap. I've said it multiple times in my vlog why I have it, but I'll re-say it again for you guys and for some of you guys who are new to my channel. So I have an issue of eating and drinking. I don't have an eating disorder. I have a lot of abdominal pain for some reason, and it seems like sometimes the pain gets worse when I eat and drink. So sometimes I'm just like, no, I can't. It hurts. And this port, it really helps me with my medications, allergies, and I'll get into that. And also, I do hydration infusions, and one of them are banana bags with a lot of vitamins. And because I am unable to eat and drink, the liquids help a lot. Some people like to give their own opinions, perfectly fine, to each his own, that the banana bag isn't that helpful or I just don't need it. But after a while of, me struggling to eat, I became vitamin deficient, and it was pretty bad. I had to stay in the hospital for like 8-9 days just to get those levels back up. And then that's when, a lot of my doctors looked. You need a drink and you need vitamins, fluids, and that's why I got this. Honestly, if I didn't have my port and do hydration infusions every day, I would probably be going back to the hospital a lot. In the beginning of this year, I was hospitalized multiple times because it was really hard on my body not to be able to eat and drink. But the worst hospital stay was probably the vitamin deficiency. I was in so much pain. And they gave Paul a little heart attack. I guess, sometimes you just don't think you can ever die. We're young. We can never die. Whatever. And Paul's the reasonable one. Thank you, Paul. I started, I couldn't move my hands anymore. They were like paralyzed. And I remember when we were like, what's going on? I was like, oh, I think I'm having a stroke, because also my face, I guess, became paralyzed and drooped and I couldn't move it. And I was just like, oh, it's a stroke. And I called Paul, told him, he freaked, came home. And I just was like, you know what? I don't like going to the hospital. I was like, I think I'm fine. Like, I don't need to go to the hospital. And he's like, you're going. I'm like, all right. Now, mind you, I will put the link, I don't know where it ever shows up, of that hospital stay, and you guys can continue watching it. But remind you, both of my hands are paralyzed already at the wrist. And once we got to the hospital, it started going to my elbows. And then it started, I guess, moving up that. It was really difficult to move this, painful to move this. And the doctor, when I got admitted, they started treating me. They were like, yeah, thank goodness you came in because it's traveling and it would have gotten to your heart. And when Paul heard that, and he was just like, she could have died, and they were like, yes. That's when like something switched in him that he's like, oh my goodness. Because I've never had a doctor tell me like, oh yeah, you definitely could have died. And it didn't faze me as much, but it fazed Paul. I remember for those next couple of days, he was treating me like a delicate flower. Be careful, don't walk, don't move. So let's get started on what am I talking about with these allergies. What? Let me explain. So lately, my body has been acting really stupid. I don't know why. I've never had allergies or any issues whatsoever. And when I say allergies, I mean environmental, and I have been tested environmental. I was like allergic to one mold and it wasn't even that big. But food wise, I'm like allergic to everything for food. But I will go see an allergist very soon and see, you know, get like a third opinion. I've been to so many allergists and they're just like, So for the past couple of weeks, I've been having like reactions, allergy reactions. I don't know to what, honestly. These reactions, I mean, I get them in patches. I get hives, my body's burning, itching. It's a regular reaction, but we don't know to what. So like a couple weeks ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I had to go to the ER because of it. It got that bad. It was late at night. I went to bed at like 10 and I'm itchy. I'm just scratching and I'm like, ugh. I did not sleep one wink that night. Finally, I got just so fed up from scratching constantly. It was like 3 in the morning and I just kept scratching. But then I noticed that I couldn't open my eyes. Like they were like swollen. Now, some of you guys may wonder, didn't you take anything? I took like 3 Benadryls and nothing was working. I woke up Paul and I was just like, I'm not doing so hot. I'm itchy, burning, and ah. And he just looked at me, turned to me, and was like, his face was like, and I was like, what's the matter? He just told me my face was super swollen. I had a lot of red patches everywhere, hives, itching, and that was like the worst I've ever had it. He was just like, we need to take you to the ER. And I was like, no. We get there, and usually there's like a wait, but if you're that bad, they like throw you in the back. You need to be seen ASAP. I'm just here like, oh goodness, let's hope there's not like a 2-hour wait. And they just looked at me, got my name down, they're like, go to the back, go. And I was like, is it really that noticeable? It was. The doctor was super sweet, gave me different medications to help. One of them was like, gave me a really bad reaction. And the nurse was like, this is a rare side effect. And I was like, really? Ah! Pretty much, my crotch started burning. Not like how it was before when I'm itchy over here. No, I mean, I just couldn't sit. I was like, it was hilarious. Paul was freaking out. He's like, are you okay? Don't die on me. The nurse just stood there. He's just like, it's a very rare reaction. Not a lot of people get it, but just relax and I'll be right here just in case I get all sorts. And I was like, I mean, I couldn't sit on my butt. That's how bad the pain was. The doctor gave me all the medication. I had to be there for like an observation for I feel like 5 hours, and finally the patches were going away. The doctor like remembered where certain patches were, like on my back of my neck and everything, which was the worst, and he was like, it's going away. Great. And that's what has been going on with me allergy wise. But 2 weeks ago, that was like the worst reaction, and the hospital sent me with like EpiPens, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, let me see. Look at that. Because EpiPen. I instantly called one of my doctors and I was just like, I can't be having this, sadly. And he was all on board for it. Now, since going to the hospital and now being more prepared with my medications that I got from my doctor, I probably get reactions maybe 1 to 2 times a week. And my reactions, I feel like, aren't that bad compared to Jackie. Like, she's like, can't breathe. But I'm just like itching, burning. But that night, if I probably would have just kept ignoring it or just taking Benadryl, which wasn't helping. Who knows? Maybe I could have gotten to that point. But, no. I don't know what's going on with my body. Oh, it's all a mystery. So, guys, that is my mini story, mini novel, I don't know, of all the exciting things that happened to me. If no one knows, I'm being sarcastic. I'm trying to think of a life lesson to give you guys, or some good advice, I don't know, from my experience, because you guys like that, and I sound like a wise owl. Ha! You're right. The main thing is, don't wait to go to the hospital. Even though, you know, that's my thing. I wait because I'm just like, my body's gonna heal. It'll recover. No. And I think I gotta work on that because I kind of still do it. I'm like, no, I'm fine. No, go. don't put your life at risk, you know. You have a lot of loved ones who care for you. But, you know, Paul always watches over me and he's just like, we're going. It's official. So that's the life lesson, or, you know, theme of these stories. So guys, I hope you're having a wonderful week. And adieu and goodbye.